Welcome to another Inside Music Row. Today we'll catch up with Rascal Flatts as they celebrate a milestone event. We'll go into the studio with hot Nashville producer Michael Knox. Finally, we'll see what sounds Australia here in Music City. All this and more coming up Inside Music Row. Hey there, I'm Bailey, and I'm so glad you joined us for another Inside Music Row. We've got a great show today, so let's get started with Carrie Underwood. Carrie worked alongside hundreds of volunteers last month building a playground, mulching, painting, and planting in her hometown. Her Chakotah Animal Town and School Foundation, also called CATS, teamed up with national nonprofit Kaboom to help improve an elementary school in Oklahoma. Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, and Taylor Swift were among those honored during the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame annual dinner and induction ceremony. Garth says that the greatest award in the music business is to be called a songwriter. Justin Moore is quite excited about his latest music video. In Beta Hook, Justin teams up with NASCAR driver Carl Edwards. The video even debuted at #1 on CMT's Big New Music Weekend when it was released. Beta Hook is the second single of Justin's #1 album, Outlaws Like Me, and is a comedic song about an ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend. After a 20-year absence, the International Festival of Country Music is returning to London with Reba McEntire, Ricky Skaggs, Lone Star, Little Big Town, and many more incredible artists. Tickets are on sale now for the February 26th date at Wembley Arena. After that show, the festival will travel to Belfast, Zurich, and Germany. Now it's time to go inside the song. Randy Houser loves being an artist, but he knows that as a songwriter, you always have to be ready to write because you never know when the inspiration will hit you.
It was one of those songs I was sitting on my couch writing, and it just kind of, the first verse and chorus just kind of fell out of me. And I didn't really know why or where it came from. I figured it was just about missing my girlfriend or whatever and me being gone all the time. And then I wrote a second verse. It was really kind of forced, and I felt like, you know, I didn't really know where I was going with the second verse, and I went and recorded it and sang it, and I still never felt like it was right. And I went over with the USO to Iraq, and I played that song because I wanted to see what people's reaction was, and the troops really reacted really strongly about it. And then the funny thing was we'd do these meet and greets after we'd play for all those troops, and they would come through, and they started pulling these pictures out of their families and saying, you know that song you played about being here with me or whatever? And they would show me the pictures of their families, and they said, this is what gets me through the night. And then on the plane ride home from Kuwait, I wrote the second verse, and I came straight to the studio after I got home 2 days later and wiped out the old vocal and put the new verse on there that was what it was supposed to be.
And I'd keep the few that match the ones there in your eyes, and I'd take the rest and paint your face across the sky.
CMA Week is finally here. Yay! But there are still lots of hot tours out on the road. Let's take a quick peek at who's going where and when. We have to take a short little break, but we've got a special Australian gift pack up for grabs. You'll see more ahead from Sounds Australia, but you may want to go ahead and enter now. Some great country music with a little down under twist. All you have to do is go online to InsideMusicRow.com to enter. Sign up or update your information each week you want to enter. Now for that break, but don't go too far. We'll hit up the Opry with Rascal Flatts next. We'll be back in a sliver.